What's going on, y'all? And welcome to another episode of the Winning Shot Pod. Today, man, we focusing in on the Olympics. The finals are set on the women's side of things, but we're going to revisit the semifinal matchup between France and Belgium. Now, if you saw this game was very interesting, very back and forth, a game of runs for sure. But I want to particularly focus on the second and third quarter for France. They got the 29 points, they had the lead. They looked like everything was going good. When they scored 29, they got the 29, then they got the 31. And like the last like 6 minutes of the second quarter, they only scored 2 points. And then going into the third quarter, they were scoreless for the first 3 or 4 minutes of the third quarter. That's unacceptable if you're France, especially as the home team playing in front of your home fans. That has to be rough. So I think for them, it might have been a lot of pressure for them playing in front of their home crowd. Um, they were unable to score, as I stated. Belgium went on a 22-2 run, 22-4 run, and was up by 15 points there in the third quarter. But France came back. France came back. Hey, surprise, surprise. Like I said, it's a game of runs. Emma Mieselman ended up hitting a big shot in the fourth quarter to force the game to overtime, but Belgium folded. That was a perfect game for them to steal to try to get to the gold medal game to face the United States, and they just fell apart. They couldn't score. They struggled, as I mentioned. They were on a 22-4 run over the span of the second and third quarter, and it looked like it was going good. They were up by 15 points, as much as 15 points in the third quarter. So when you have a lead like that, you have to close it out. You have to find a way to win that game. And for France, that showed a lot of resilience. Gabby Williams, Maureen Johannes, they led the charge. Gabby Williams looked spectacular during that game and throughout this tournament. And now France has an opportunity to play for a gold medal. They'll take on the United States tomorrow, so that should be an interesting game. I do think that the United States is just a little too deep, a little too talented. I definitely thought Australia was going to give them more of a fight, and clearly I was wrong about that. Um, so I think the United States will be fine. They've won 60 straight games in the Olympics, and I don't see France pulling off a sensational upset, spectacular upset against them in the Olympic gold medal games. So I like the United States to win that game. The bronze medal game, we got Belgium versus Australia. I think that could be an interesting game, but I think Australia will take that one. I think they just have too much talent across the board. We saw Van Loo struggle a little bit with turnovers throughout this tournament as a point guard for Belgium. I think that Australia will be able to force some turnovers on her, and I think Australia will get the win. I do think it'll be a closer contest in the gold medal game, but I do like Australia to win. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back.